welcome to the Wandering Wardells. So we are just actually heading out of the Vibe residence and we are on our way to our cruise on the Norwegian Sky, about 25 minutes from here to La Romana. If you were coming directly from the Punta Cana airport, it would be about an hour and a half drive. With that being said, this video today is going to be all about the embarkation process on the Norwegian Sky. So with that said, stick with me and come wander with the Wardells.
Wandering, wandering, wandering Wardells. Wandering, wandering, wandering Wardells. So dream about your next vacation and I will be your guide. And share with friends and hit the like, then ring the bell, subscribe.
Just arrived at the cruise terminal. I would say it was even less than 25. It was probably about 20 minutes from where we were. They dropped us off just right behind us here and they have immediately taken our baggage right from us. So far again, very seamless. We do have, different than other cruise ports, leaving Dominican Republic, we have immigration forms we do have to fill out in order to get on the ship. So we're heading there to fill those out now. Oh, maybe it's the other way. We just finished our immigration forms and we're trying to figure out which way to go. No, to the cruise? This way? Okay, gracias.
Okay. Oh, they're cute, eh?
So our cruise ship is just to the right. We're going down to start the embarkation process. As per usual, actually not as per usual, we normally would bring pop in our backpacks, which you have to do if you want to bring cans of pop. But because we have the drink package kind of for everybody, we didn't do that, but I do have a bottle of wine in my carry-on and we'll see how the rest of this process goes.
Big cruise ship, Dad. Sure, it's not small.
So no, it's not that big, but once again we're continuing on. You can see just around to the right here that here's the first security checkpoint. And then as you follow me this way, obviously this is also a cruise port where people come in the middle of a cruise, the La Romana cruise port, so they have lots of shops and it's right waterfront. And so far so good. Let's get in line and go through security. So again, actually when I said the first security checkpoint that we're heading into, it's actually we're heading into immigration. So that's our first stop, is to go through immigration to get out of here. This cruise port is extremely small. So there's actually only one ship in port right now, which hopefully that even makes it more seamless. But it's only our ship in port. So we'll keep going and hope for the best. So we went through the first part, immigration. It was fairly quick, I would say. So far, that probably was about a 15-minute wait. We are now heading over to pay to exit the country. And honestly, well, there we go. It is $20 US per person, actually. Departure tax. So we got to pay 20 bucks US to get out of this country. We're now starting the boarding process, finally, after paying 20 bucks American a person. Slash $100 for our family. This is the start of the boarding process now. And again, we'll keep on showing you all the way through. Very quickly, again, so far now, we've probably been 20 minutes or just over that up to this moment.
So what we're doing right now in this next phase of the initial boarding check-in is the people all behind the counter here are actually verifying all of our information. They are making sure that we have pictures for the cruise, as well as ensuring an updated medical status document we have to fill out really quickly, right on an iPad slash device of that nature. Anyway, once we're done all that, we will go to the next phase, which I assume will be the security to check our carry-on bags. And again, we will keep you posted as we continue through this. Just of note, this whole cruise port area, everything's in the one main building up to this point. They have it very organized. and it's a big open air building with a lot of ceiling fans, so it keeps some of the heat off. And here we go. Okay, so we've just left that initial check-in process. They tell me that the last thing we have to do is go through that security, like I kind of just mentioned. The other thing different than some other ships we've been on is they actually gave us our actual sail away card right here at the counter. So we already have that, and on Carnival, and I'm assuming any Carnival brand, you actually have to wait until you check into your room to get that. So they gave it to us right away, so we're already all set up, ready to get rolling. Obviously, on our way to the cruise ship, they smartly have us go through the entire cruise port, it looks like. Assuming so that we have to buy things or potentially get tempted to do so. We will not.
Okay, continuing our walk. We are going through the shops, as I said. Obviously right at the ocean front, of course it is, because how does a ship leave if you're not leaving from an ocean or a body of water? We're just gonna follow the signs. This way to ship. You can see the sign ahead of me that actually says turn right, so we will. And they do actually, in this cruise port, if you actually were coming here for a stop, right at the cruise terminal, as Michelle zooms in, you're going to see that, it, again, not only is it oceanfront, but they have a whole bunch of loungers and a beach right in the cruise port itself. So that's kind of neat. I just said neat. So this is the first time on any of the cruise ships we've been on, because we've never gone out of one of the islands on a cruise ship. But you actually, on top of all that, you come through the cruise port, and then you actually enter into the tax-free, duty-free on your way to get on the ship, which is really different. But here we go. So we've just left the duty free, and now we're walking down a little bit of a hill, and we'll see where the boarding starts down here. And there's our, there's our, yeah.
Maya's addicted to Starbucks. She's dying for it. Your face. Oh. Double drink. Yay! We got some real food. Whoop whoop. And Diet Coke Unlimited.
Okay, so we are right in front of the ship, and unlike every other cruise port we've been to, you literally come right out of the duty free, walk down a hill, and then we're heading right onto the ship, and I'm assuming they just do the normal standard security inside as if we just got on and off the ship, so we'll see. Thank you. Okay, so, hello.
If you want to check out the Splash Academy,
Just to inform you that first we are heading to deck 6 in order to check your master station. It's a part of our safety drill. So you can either wait for the elevator, or also you can just deck this.
What deck is this?
This is deck 3.
Here's
The
the
elevator is
elevator, right here. We like it. So, as the gentleman just said, our first stop, I will just say a couple more things that we actually, the security system we went through at the very end, it was just your normal onboarding and offboarding like I suspected when we got on the ship. So very different than most other cruise ports. And we are now heading directly from deck 3 where we entered to deck 6 with further directions for our muster station. So let's see what that's about.
Good morning, yeah. Deck 6, everybody have to register the casa.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Thank you. Sail first, sure.
so this will be our station.
A? Okay.
First station.
Yeah, we'll all be A, then we're all the same room, so. Okay, thank you. So the muster station system actually is actually more efficient than some other ships in that you don't have to try to find your own, they just direct you right throughout. So we're gonna find the muster station. Right here? Well, this is perfect. Can we film you while you do our muster station?
Yeah, in
case of emergency, you have to proceed to your assembly station here and then wait for the order.
Okay.
That's it. But
That's
never,
it? We just come here, deck 6.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. But never it's safe. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Okay. Everyone's got to scan their
Then
cards.
you put on the sticker
Sure.
for the safety officer to check.
Okay. We're just leaving our muster station. Again, painless. I think you just saw that. We're going down one floor. We got to go to guest services really quickly because we just have to clarify a few things as we're a little bit Actually, let's just go this way. We don't know really
Anything.
much about this ship, so we're just going to ask a few questions so that we make sure that we know exactly how to navigate our lives here. So here we go. It looks like we're coming right into the main atrium area. It is a smaller ship, as we've said. So here is the lobby, and I'm hoping there's a lobby bar somewhere around here because it is time to get a pre-boarding.
Well, there's probably guest services straight ahead.
Okay, so we just finished going to guest services. We had some issues we wanted to work out with the restaurant reservations, etc. As well as we went to the restaurant reservation counter. We are just now actually last minute. We normally would pre-do this, but we're gonna order a little bit of water for our room. For a 6-pack of water, it's actually not cheaper at all. Of this size, 1 liters. It is $20 for a 6 of those. But we are going to carry on and order that regardless. From there, we're going to go upstairs. Apparently, when I said the main atrium, upstairs 2 floors is where the main atrium bar is, so that's where we're heading next. But again, so far seamless. Oh, the last thing I want to point out at this moment is unlike other cruise ships when you board from other ports, that is, there's a lot of people checking in at the same time. But here, because the port is smaller and not as many people would fly to Punta Cana to board, a lot of the people on the ship, as I understand it, are actually just off the ship right now at some shore excursion to be returning. So unlike other times where it's incredibly busy typically on embarkation day to go to guest services, here, no lines at all right now. He told me it's going to be very, very crazy later as people come back onto the ship, etc. But right now, when you look again at guest services and around, that you absolutely see nobody. Again, just found the atrium bar on deck 7 before we take off, and we are going to order our drinks and then carry on to deck 11 to get something to eat. We have gotten our drinks now. We are on our way to deck 11 to go to the food area. I assume that's where the pools are, etc., but we'll show you around when we get up there. We are all starving. We have just got to deck 11 off the elevator. It looks like it opens into the main pool area. We are still on land. I don't know if they'll have a sail away party or something here. We shall see. But here we are. Not a bad looking pool area for a small ship.
No, it's big.
I like it actually.
I like that there's some shaded areas over here. Hi!
Kind of an interesting pool deck. It's not bad for a small pool.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, if she loves me or not, I hope you get don't know that the love is to get. I tell you this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of more, a little bit of that. I don't get started now, that's a
Okay, it's shortly after 6:10, I hear. We're just waiting for the last few people. There's always stragglers to do their muster station. And then apparently we're sailing away. So we are actually on deck 6 at the moment because this is a deck that actually has great side views versus the upper decks have very high glass. So we're actually, if you pan around, we're gonna just see that we're still in the cruise port, but we are heading away shortly from La Romana, Dominican Republic. Okay, we're closing off the embarkation tour. We just actually checked in and found that we're not actually leaving till 8 p.m. We thought we were leaving earlier, so we're not going to stay out here and wait till 8 p.m. for leaving the cruise port. But I hope you enjoyed this and keep watching our other videos as we continue on the Norwegian sky and keep on wandering.
Y'all looking at something like a true player. A girl told me that a man that can dance might can possibly get down with the tool in his pants. Now, my ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna need your bird. Cause I'm a pro, make you bring your ready one more time. Come on, ladies, tell me what you got.